habe ein Podcast- und Radiocast-Mikrofon. Halt so richtig wie fürs Radio gemacht.
So I welcome you to the 9th International Youth Diving Meets. This will be the Springboard 1m-Girls Group A final. Right now we are starting, and the first diver will be Lauren Flynn from Australia. She will show for 2.5 somersault pike. Let's see how she will start her competition. Yeah, that was not bad. A little bit too fast during the entry. This is her score: 6.5, 6.5, 5.5, 6.6. Next will be Helle Tuxen from Norway. She will also show a forward 2.5 somersault pike, so we can see how she will start her competition, and we have a direct comparison to the dive before. A little bit higher but slower. Slower somersault, not a really good entry. Similar score. Start number 3 from Russia is Marina Sheshkanova, showing an inward 1.5 somersault pike. Yeah, that was not bad for the beginning. It's not the most difficult dive, but it's not bad to start with an easy dive, just to get into the competition. 6.5. That's her score. Coming to Remy Edwardson from the United States of America, showing a back 1.5 somersault pike. That one wasn't that good. She failed. The entry was a bit too... We're coming to Nia Immonen from Finland inward 1.5 somersault pike, same dive as we've seen it from the Russian diver. That was much better than the one from Marina from Russia. And you can see a 7, 7.5, 7, 6.5, and 7. 50 points, 40. Not bad for a beginning. Next one, Neroni Lettler from Italy. Back 1.5 somersault pike. It was not a bad dive, but also not the best. You can see it in the points, 6, 6, 5.5, 6, 6. This is the first diver from Spain. We have 2 athletes from Spain competing in this final. Alicia Mora is the first one, forward 2.5 somersault pike. That was pretty good. Not really high. She could have been a little bit more higher, but she was fast enough to manage the entry. 6.5, 7, 6, 6.5, 6.5. I think she can be lucky with this one. And this is the second diver from Spain. Antolino, inward 1.5 somersault pike. Oh yes, that was a good one. Was the best inward 1.5 somersault pike till now. It was pretty good. 7, 7.5, 7, 7.5, 7. 51 points. That's a good start for a competition. Start number 9 from Finland. Robin Halasaka, also inward 1.5 somersault pike. Will be difficult to make a better one than Valeria from Spain before, but we can see, yeah, not a bad dive, but not as pretty as the one from Valeria Antolina before. 6.5, 7. The next starter is from Germany. Mette Müller, forward 2.5 somersault pike. That was a good one. Seven points. I think she can be happy with this one. From Sweden, Emilia Nielsen got up, showing inward 1.5 somersault pike. We've seen some of those before, so now we can compare them really good. Yeah, good one. It was one of the best inward dives so far. The one from Valeria Antolino was better, but this one was good enough that she is on rank 1 right now. Chiara Pelacani, she has won the preliminary, so she will start last. That's the rule. The winner from the preliminary will be the last one in the final. That was a good inward 1.5 somersault pike too. Seven and a half. That's a pretty good score. 54 points. So that was the first round. I think we will see the current result right now. Emilia Nielsen got up on first rank, then Chiara Pellicani from Italy, and third is from Finland, Lauren Lazilka. As you can see on the points, it's really close to each other. Rank 6 to 1. It's just 13 points. We have 4 rounds, so 3 more to go. Lauren Flynn from Australia will start with a back 1.5 somersault pike. The score 6.5, 6, 5 and 5.5. It's 39 points. Helle Tuxen from Norway, also back 1.5 somersault pike. Yeah, that was pretty good. Pretty good. 6 points. Maybe I haven't seen everything from this angle. It looked better from here. Third starter, Marina Shishkanova from Russia. Forward 2.5 somersault pike. Unfortunately, she missed the entry. Little twist in the entry. Coming to Remy Edwardson from the United States. Reverse 1.5 somersault pike. It was okay, but I was not really brave enough. It was a little bit too slow, but it's okay. She got 6 points, which is fine for her at this moment, I guess. Next one is Nia. Forward 1.5 somersault, 2 twists free. From here, from this angle, it looked like she failed with the twists, but not for the judges. It's 6, 6, 6, 6.5, 6.5. Not bad. Next one from Italy, Neroni, showing a reverse 1.5 somersault pike. It was a little bit too far away from the board, but she managed to get a good entry. As you can see in the result, 6.5, 6. And Melissa Moa from Spain. a little bit too slow. Not really convincing. Not really convincing. So 5.5, 5.5. Same dive from Valeria Antolino, also from Spain. That was a really good one. Really nice back 1.5 somersault pike from Valeria. 7, 7.5, 6.5, 7.5, 7. A really good competition so far from her. Next one, Laurin Halaselka from Finland. Also back 1.5 somersault pike. Points, 6.5 points, 42 points for Laurin Halaselka for this back dive. Jette Müller from Germany, inboard 1.5 somersault pike. Not bad, not bad. A little bit too fast during the entry. 7 points. Emilia will show us a reverse 1.5 somersault with 1.5 twists. Yes, that was a really nice reverse twist. 7 points. 54 points for this dive. First rank. Also really good competition so far for this Swedish girl. Chiara from Italy, same dive. Reverse 1.5 somersault. 1.5 twists. Yes, really good, really nice. Close to the one from Emilia before. 7, 6.5, 7. Rank 2 for now. After 2 rounds, we will see the result. Emilia from Sweden, rank 1, followed by Chiara Pellacani from Italy, and third from Spain, Valeria Antolino. So that was the first half of the competition. We will continue with the second half. Lauren Flynn from Australia will start the third round with a reverse 1.5 somersault pike. Nice high dive, but she lost her feet during the dive, but she managed to get a good entry and 6.5 points. Same dive from Helle Tuxen from Norway. 6 points for her. That's 43 points. It's not a bad dive, but I think she can do it better. And again, reverse 1.5 somersault pike. This time from Marina Shishkanova from Russia. Really high and nice dive, but it was a little bit too slow during the somersaults, so she couldn't finish the dive. 4.5 points. I think she will be sad with this dive. Forward 2.5 somersault pike from Remy Edwilson from United States. That was a good one. Nice dive, 6 points. Nia Imonen from Finland, reverse 1.5 somersault pike. Not really sure about this dive, was not really convincing. 5.5 points for her. Next one is Neroni from Italy, forward 2.5 somersault pike. Five and a half, 6.5, 6, 5.5, 5.5. I think she can do it better. She failed the start of the dive a little bit, and so she couldn't finish it really well. The next one will be Alicia Mora from Spain. Reverse 1.5 somersault pike. Not really nice during the entry. Six points for her. Valeria Antolino. Reverse 1.5 somersault pike. She had a good competition so far, but this one wasn't really nice. Just 4.5 points, too slow. Opened up the dive too early. That's too bad for her. Lauren Halaselka from Finland, forward 2.5 somersault pike. That was too slow. Just 4 points for her. Just 1.5 somersault pike. She was on 4th place before this round. Yes, that was a good dive, really nice. 6.5. That's her score. That's 48 points in total. That's really good. Emilia Nielsen from Sweden, reverse 1.5 somersault pike 2. to keep the first place, but she was a little bit too fast. 6.5, 7, 6.5, 48 points. And the same dive, reverse 1.5 somersault pike from Chiara Pelacani, which can now get closer to Emilia because she failed her reverse. Let's see what she's doing. Also not really convincing. Good dive, a good dive, but it's not enough for the first rank. 7, 6.5, 7, 49 points. Let's look at the current results. Emilia stays on the first rank, now followed by Chiara Pelacani, and now on third place Jette Müller from Germany, because Valeria Antolino failed with her reverse dive. She had to give up the third place. Good for Jette. So this is the last round, fourth and last round. Lauren Flynn from Australia will start with an inward 1.5 somersault pike. Not bad. 6, 6.5, 6. I think she looks pretty happy. So next one is Helle Tuxen from Norway. Inward 1.5 somersault pike. She was 8th place before this dive. Not fast enough to manage a good entry. 6.5 points for her. Marina Shishkanova from Russia, showing a forward 1.5 somersault with 2 twists. Nice and high dive, really nice. She lost her legs during the twist. 6 points, could have been more. Amy Edwardson from the United States, inward 1.5 somersault pike. Nice dive. That's a good finish for a competition. Nea Immonen will show a forward 2.5 somersault pike as her last dive in this competition. Really nice, nice and high, good entry, pretty good. She can be happy with this. 7 points, really nice. But it's not enough to be on the podium. Therefore, she lost some points in the rounds before. Coming now to Neroni from Italy, inward 1.5 somersault pike. a little bit too hectic, a little bit nervous during the dive, but not a bad dive. 6.5, 7. Alicia Mora from Spain, inward 1.5 somersault pike. Yeah, nice inward dive. 6.5, 6.5, 6. 45 points. Let's see what Valeria Antolino does. She was the 4th place after the 3rd round. Forward 2.5 somersault pike. She can make it onto the podium if she shows a really nice dive now. She did it. It was a nice dive. It was really nice. Not bad. 6.5, 6. But we have to wait for Jette Müller, which she will do. Jette Müller was on 3rd place, just some points ahead, so it's going to be interesting. But now we will see Lauren Halaselka from Finland, back 1.5 somersault, 1.5 twists.
Ich glaube so 600 im Vorkampf.
6.5, 6.5, 6, 6.5. She can be happy with this dive. Now we will see Jette Müller from Germany, 3rd place. Reverse 1.5 somersault with 1.5 twists. She was really close to the boat, so she loses some points, unfortunately. 6, 6, 5.5, but she's first now. That means she will be on the podium. That's really nice. Emilia Nilsson Garup from Sweden, forward 2.5 somersault pike. She was leading after 3 rounds. Nice last dive. Not the best entry. So I don't think that Chiara Pelacani will be able to compete with this dive from Emilia. Forward 1.5 somersault pike 2. Oh, that was a pretty good dive. That was a really nice dive. We will see if this is enough. No, it's not enough for the first place. 7, 6.5 points. That means Emilia Nilsson Garup is the winner of this competition. Second place for Chiara Pelacani from Italy, and 3rd place to Jette Müller from Germany. So that was pretty good. Really nice start into the finals this afternoon.